So hey guys, and welcome back to another Axel 72 video. In today's video I'm back with another interview and I'm here with Johnny Kiely. Johnny, how are you, lad?
I'm not too bad, how are you?
I'm great, thank you very much for doing this, mate.
Yeah, no worries, appreciate it. As I said then to you, it helps me as well, doesn't it? So we're all helping each other here.
Definitely, and so am I right in saying you're 26, you're a super welterweight and you're 4-0?
I am, yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Great, okay, so if you're on your around here and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, like the video if you do need to like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, the question which I always like to start off with is, who inspired you to get into boxing?
I don't know really, from a young age I was in the gym. I've always enjoyed watching boxing. Probably my favourite to watch was probably Mike Tyson, so probably one of him really.
Definitely, he's a very big role model for a lot of people.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, and so why did you start going into the gyms and start boxing?
To be honest, I started kickboxing probably when I was like 7. In and out of the gym there. I had a couple of like skills bouts, finished off, and then I come back to boxing then when I was about 13, 14, and just ended up sticking at it.
Was there any kind of reason why you started kickboxing, or was it just something to do?
Just something to do, yeah.
Fair.
Keep your mind occupied when you're a kid.
Definitely. And so, do you remember what happened in your first boxing amateur fight?
Yeah, I got first boxing amateur fight. I got stopped in the last round.
Okay.
Heavier. I was heavier then than I am now. So I was a bit of a mad one, a bit of a chubby kid at the time, but just wanted to have a go and see how it went.
Yeah.
And then after that, I never really used to train properly at first. Thought the fighting was easy, watching too many Rocky films. Got in there, learnt the hard way, and I booked my ideas up after that.
Definitely. And so, what was your biggest achievement from the amateurs? Well, after that first fight.
To be honest, I only had about 20. I think it was like 23, 24 amateur fights. I boxed in the under 10 novices. I got the region there. Got beat in the quarterfinals. And then obviously when I was going to the elites and stuff, the open categories there, the COVID come in. So then that put an end to that.
Yeah. Did that in a way spur you on to become professional when you did COVID and that?
Yeah, so I did really. I mean, me and my trainer Ian Harrison, we had plans and what we was going to do and what we was going to achieve. And obviously with COVID coming in, that put a stop to it all. And then obviously I'm not getting any younger. I'm 26, so we decided to jump that plan, make a new plan, and turn professional and see how it went from there.
Definitely. And so you then went professional, and I was just kind of interested in what differences you can say between the amateur and the pro game. Obviously, you weren't in the amateurs for that long, but you still had a good fair few fights. Yeah.
I mean, there's big differences, when you're amateur, it's a hobby in it, really. You do it. I done it because I just like to get in there, have a fight, and enjoy the training and stuff, and meeting the new people. And professional, obviously, it's totally different. It's a lifestyle, isn't it? You've got a lot more to think about than just the fight. You got the fight itself, ticket sales, sponsorships. You got a lot more to think about in that. So it puts the pressure on to perform that a little bit more.
Definitely. And so you have performed very well in your first 4 pro fights, getting unbeaten. And so I was wondering, which fight would you say you've performed your best in?
I think I performed fairly well in all of them. But I mean, my last fight was a good one. I boxed a Russian, I can't really pronounce his name, Evgeny Vazim. So with that one, it was a bit of a different because the first 2 rounds was probably my best rounds as a professional. And then I took a bit of a dip, and then probably the last round was probably my worst as a professional. Right. So it's hard to say which fight is the best, but I'm definitely, coming along each fight, definitely, and that last fight proved that.
Was that, am I right in saying, a 4-round fight as well?
4 rounds, yeah, that was right, yeah.
Okay, so I'd imagine in this next fight that I was about to mention in a minute, you'll be trying to move up to 6 rounds, possibly.
6 rounds, yeah. So I had a fight set for next weekend, 10th of September. I was supposed to fight in Blackpool, but I've had to pull out with injury, sprain my foot. So that was my first 6-rounder, yeah.
Right. So are you possibly, when the injury's gone, are you trying to get out as soon as you can after the injury's done?
Hopefully so, yeah. We're looking maybe end of October, November. Hopefully, yeah.
And so you're working with, am I right in saying, VIP Boxing at the moment?
I
was wondering, what's it like working with them?
Oh, they're good, they look after you, Steve, and Steve's good with the fighters, he keeps me updated and gets me fights that I need, that I want, and anytime I have any questions, he's there to answer. VIP is a full team. They're good with the fighters. They look after the fighters. Yeah, definitely.
Great. And so you've got a possible fight for October now, and I was wondering, why should people come and watch you? What makes you different to other fighters?
I always say every man's the same. Some people are more talented at other things than others, but I'm definitely an entertainer. I bring a smile to people's faces. Mm-hmm. They like to see me fight. I take a good shot as well as I give one.
Yeah, that's good to hear, and I'm sure people will be more intrigued to find out what to come and watch you now.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Great, and so you've got the possible fight for October time, and as you're right at the start of your career, I imagine you're wanting to be quite active. So I was wondering if you're maybe trying to come out again, maybe November, December time.
Yeah, well, I've had a pretty active year. I made my debut last year. Mm-hmm. And then that was in the May, I think, and then I had one for November last year that got pulled, and then this year I had I think 3 fights in 14 weeks.
Wow.
Which was good going. And then I've had a bit of a break off. Took my kids on holiday, come back, and then I was ready to go again in September.
Great.
But obviously that got put away till October now. Yeah, so I want to keep active. I'm looking for maybe October, November, and then maybe December again.
Mm-hmm. Great. And so you're just at the start of your career, like I've mentioned a few times, and I was wondering, how far do you believe you can go?
A lot of people ask me this question. I always just say, I'm going to just keep taking it as it comes, give my best I got, and try and get as far as I can. I don't have no plans, because you make plans, sometimes they get destroyed, so I just keep fighting, keep fit, and keep going.
Mm-hmm. And I suppose the whole kind of plans mindset is coming to fruition, the fact of you've got an injured now and that wasn't part of your plan, and
exactly.
You're moving on and you're not letting it kind of weigh you down.
Exactly, yeah, you got to keep positive on you. As I said, if you make plans like this with the foot, it gets delayed. So my plan now at the moment is to get fit again and get ready to fight again.
Great. And so I've got this question which I always like to ask. I mean, it's kind of more just a fun question to ask, but if you could fight any kind of active opponent, what would be a dream opponent for you?
At my weight?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say, really. There's a couple intrigue me. I know he's not my weight at the moment, but I mean, obviously I wouldn't last long. But Canelo's a big star, and he's a big man now at the moment. But they're like the, if you ever fought some of them, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Obviously, it wouldn't last too long for me at the moment, but still be good.
You never know.
You never know, yeah. Can always take one shot, can it?
Definitely. And I suppose we've got that Canelo fight coming up, and I was just wondering if you think Canelo will end up winning that fight.
It's a tough fight, isn't it? But I think Canelo will pull it off me, to be honest, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he's done it twice before, and I mean, I can see it doing him again.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Definitely. Should be good, though. We'll be watching it.
Mm-hmm. Great. And so I'll leave it with this final question, which I always like to ask, and that is, would you like to shout anything out?
I want to just say thank you to a lot, really. I want to say thank you to yourself, getting me on this interview. Thank you to sponsors, people who buy tickets, from my coach, my management team, everyone, really. Obviously, without all these, it wouldn't be possible to do what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I get you. And thank you very much for coming on the channel, mate. Much appreciated.
Yeah, appreciate it. If you're asking me, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Great. And so maybe in a few years, when you do have the bigger fights coming along, we can maybe do a return interview.
100%, always there to do it, yeah.
Great. Okay, well, if you're on around here and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and thanks for watching.